Many people over 60 struggle with restless nights, waking up tired, and relying on pills or teas that don't truly work. What if a simple kitchen ingredient, the onion, could transform your sleep naturally? In this video, you'll discover the top 4 doctor-recommended onion remedies to improve sleep quality, reduce stress, and support brain and heart health. Backed by science and trusted natural wisdom, these easy methods can help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed without medication. What you'll learn: why onions are a powerful natural aid for deeper sleep, 4 proven ways to use onions at home to improve your sleep quality, the safest, most effective method seniors over 60 should try tonight, key tips to avoid side effects and maximize results. Whether you struggle with insomnia, light sleep, or frequent nighttime waking, these onion remedies may be the simple solution you've been looking for. If you care about your brain health, heart circulation, and restful nights after 60, this video is for you. After the age of 60, many people begin to notice that their sleep just isn't the same anymore. They try everything: sleeping pills, melatonin, herbal teas, yet the nights are still restless, and the mornings feel heavy, as if they never truly rested. Surprisingly, the answer to this problem may be sitting right in your kitchen: the humble onion. Onions are not just food. For centuries, they've been used in folk medicine to relax the body, ease tension, and improve sleep. And today, science confirms it. Onions contain unique bioactive compounds that help calm the nervous system, reduce anxiety, and stimulate the production of serotonin and melatonin, 2 key hormones that allow you to drift into natural, restorative sleep without medication. In this video, I'll share 4 simple ways to use onions at home to improve your sleep. They're all easy, safe, and if you stay consistent, you may notice a difference in just a few days. In fact, the final method may bring results as soon as the first week. But before we dive into those 4 methods, let's take a moment to understand: how can such a modest vegetable make such a big difference to your sleep? Onions, from kitchen staple to sleep medicine. In Vietnamese kitchens, onions usually show up in stir-fries, soups, or salads. But few realize that inside this small bulb lies a treasure of nutrients and compounds that act directly on the nervous system and the body's sleep cycle. Onions contain flavonoids and saponins, natural sedatives that calm the nerves after a long day, reduce stress and anxiety, and tackle the root causes of poor sleep or frequent nighttime awakenings. Onions are also rich in tryptophan, the raw material the body uses to make serotonin and melatonin. These are the biological foundations for falling asleep on time and staying in deep sleep through the night. They also contain phytoncides, compounds that slow the heart rate, steady the breath, and bring the body into a naturally relaxed state before bed. A randomized, controlled clinical trial even showed that people who consumed onion extract rich in cysteine, sulfoxide, fell asleep faster and reported better quality of life after just a few weeks. On top of that, powerful flavonoids like quercetin, kaempferol, and narangenin act as shields for the brain, protecting against age-related degeneration. They reduce neuronal cell death and regulate melatonin levels, which is especially helpful for those who wake up frequently at night or suffer from light, shallow sleep. All of this together transforms onions from a common cooking ingredient into a natural, reliable solution for reclaiming quality sleep after 60. The golden hour to use onions. During the day, we're active, under pressure, and our nervous system is constantly stimulated. It's hard to relax. But in the evening, especially after dinner, the body enters its golden window to receive nutrients that calm the mind and prepare for sleep. That's when your natural circadian rhythm starts to slow down. Adding onions to your dinner provides a double signal, nourishing the body and aligning perfectly with the body's relaxation phase. That's why onion-based methods work best when practiced in the evening. Method 1. Eating onions at dinner. The first and simplest way is to eat a small amount of onions with your evening meal. You don't need to overhaul your diet. Just add a little onion to what you already eat. If eaten raw, 30 to 50 grams, about a small handful of slices, per day is enough. Add them to a salad to keep their crisp sweetness and preserve the active compounds. If you have a sensitive stomach, go with cooked onions. 1 medium onion, 100 to 120 g per day, split across 1 to 2 meals, is safe and effective. Cooked onions still retain many of their compounds and are easier to digest, especially for older adults. Many people who've tried this shared that after just a few nights, they felt lighter and calmer when going to bed, fell asleep faster, and woke up less during the night. Some even found that meals with onions were more flavorful, requiring less salt and seasoning, a bonus for heart health. I remember Mr. Ho, 66, from Haiphong. He had been struggling with insomnia for years. His daughter suggested adding onions to his evening salad. At first, he hesitated, worried about the strong taste. But after just 5 days, he reported sleeping straight through 6 hours without waking. With a laugh, he said, "I never thought something I used to see as just cooking food could help me sleep this well." It was only a small change, but sometimes the smallest changes are the first steps back to deep, restorative sleep. If this method makes sense to you, why not try it tonight? Just a little onion at dinner could become your natural sleep medicine, guiding you into peaceful rest. If eating onions at dinner helps nourish the body from the inside, the next method is much lighter. It requires almost no change to your daily routine. This is a practice that has been passed down for generations and is still used today. Placing onions under your pillow while you sleep. It may sound strange, maybe even hard to believe. But remember, many folk remedies that survive hundreds of years usually have a reason behind them. And in the case of onions, modern science has started to explain why this method may actually work. When onions are sliced and placed near your pillow, their distinct aroma gently diffuses into the air. Now, this scent may not be pleasant for everyone, but it does have biological effects. The volatile compounds in onions, especially phytoncides, can calm the nervous system, steady your breathing, and promote relaxation. Some people even find it helps them breathe easier at night and reduces restlessness when lying down. Even more interesting, the smell of onions can repel mosquitoes and small insects. That means a quieter, less disturbed sleep environment, which indirectly improves sleep quality. Here's how to do it. Take half of a fresh onion, wash it, and slice it thinly. Place the slices in a clean bowl and set it beside or under your pillow. Replace the onion every 3 to 5 days to keep things clean and fresh. If the smell feels too strong, simply move the bowl farther away or adjust its position until it feels right for you. This method doesn't require any fancy preparation, yet it can provide a gentle effect for many people. I once spoke with Grandma Than, a 70-year-old from Nam Dinh. She was hesitant to drink herbal teas because of her weak stomach. A friend suggested she try placing a few onion slices under her pillow. At first, she laughed, thinking it was just an old trick, but after 2 weeks, she admitted that her nighttime restlessness had eased, and she was falling asleep faster. She told me, "I never thought something this simple could help me feel so at peace when going to bed." Her story is not unique. In fact, small studies on aromatherapy have shown that natural plant scents can influence the brain regions that control emotions and sleep, particularly the limbic system. In the case of onions, their sulfur compounds and phytoncides may cause a mild initial stimulation, followed by relaxation and steadier breathing. Of course, not everyone will enjoy this method. Some may find the scent soothing, while others might find it unpleasant. The key is to try it a few times and listen to your body. If it helps you sleep better, keep it up. If the smell bothers you, simply choose another method. Another surprising benefit. For some people, the aroma of onions can ease mild nasal congestion. Seniors who struggle with allergies or chronic sinus issues often find nighttime breathing difficult. Placing onions near the pillow sometimes helps clear the nasal passages, thanks to their mild anti-inflammatory and mucus-reducing properties. Beyond that, preparing a small bowl of onions for your bedside can itself become a bedtime ritual, just like playing soft music or sipping warm tea. This ritual doesn't just signal your body that it's time to rest. It can also create a sense of comfort, like having a natural layer of protection around you. Some older viewers have shared with me that when they first tried this, their children laughed, thinking it was just superstition. But after a few nights, those same children were surprised to see their parents and grandparents sleeping better and complaining less about insomnia. Sometimes, the simplest solutions bring the clearest results. Of course, hygiene is important. Don't leave the onion too long, or it may spoil, creating unpleasant odors and possible health risks. Just replace it regularly, and you can safely enjoy this method. So, if you're looking for a gentle, non-invasive solution, something that doesn't affect your stomach or interfere with medication, placing onions under your pillow may be a good choice. With just a little patience, you may find that sleep comes easier and your mind feels calmer at night. If placing a few onion slices under your pillow brings only a gentle effect, the next method delivers something much stronger, often noticeable from the very first night. This is the choice many people turn to when they want quick results. Using a jar of crushed onion placed near your nose while you sleep. The difference lies in this. When onions are crushed, their active compounds, especially phytoncides and tryptophan, are released at full strength. The aroma is no longer mild like a few thin slices, but dense and concentrated, able to act more directly and quickly on the nervous system. How to do it? Take a fresh onion, peel and wash it, crush or grind it, then place it into a clean glass jar. Keep the lid closed until bedtime. Before going to sleep, open the lid and put the jar near your nose or on your bedside table. As soon as you open the jar, you'll notice the pungent onion aroma filling the air. For some, just a few minutes are enough to feel the body slow down, the breath deepen, and the racing thoughts begin to fade. Sleep comes without hours of tossing and turning. A small study in South Korea found that compounds like cysteine sulfoxides and flavonoids in onions, when inhaled, can activate areas of the brain that regulate sleep. This may shorten the time it takes to fall asleep and extend deep sleep duration, explaining why many people notice a difference on the very first night. I recall the story of Mr. Dung, a 68-year-old from Ho Chi Minh City. He often suffered from insomnia due to financial stress after retirement. His daughter came across this method online and encouraged him to try it. At first, he laughed, smelling onions to sleep better. Really? But soon, he was surprised. After just 3 nights with a jar of crushed onion by his bed, he said he fell asleep much faster, woke up less often, and felt mentally lighter in the morning. He shared, "I never thought something so strong-smelling could turn out to be the very thing that helps me sleep in peace." Of course, like any method, this one requires flexibility. If you're sensitive to the smell, place the jar a little farther away and adjust gradually. Some people prefer it right next to their pillow, while others find a small bedside table a meter away is enough. Try and find what works for you. Beyond sleep benefits, inhaling onion aroma may also help clear the airways thanks to its natural anti-inflammatory and expectorant properties. For seniors who struggle with nasal congestion or shortness of breath at night, this can be a valuable bonus. Many older adults have reported feeling their lungs open up, breathing more deeply, and drifting into sleep more easily. The beauty of this method is that it doesn't require you to change your diet or consume anything. It's especially suitable for those with weak stomachs, or anyone who simply doesn't enjoy the pungent taste of raw onions. But a few notes: don't overdo it. 1 medium onion is enough. Too much can make the smell overpowering, causing discomfort or even eye irritation. Replace frequently. To prevent bacteria growth, use fresh onions every 2 to 3 days. Monitor your body's reaction. If you feel eye irritation, difficulty breathing, or extreme discomfort, stop immediately. Some people even turn this into a relaxation ritual before bed. They open the jar, place it nearby, turn off the lights, and breathe slowly. That small act alone creates a sense of calm, like a signal to the body that the day is over, it's time to rest. What makes this method remarkable is how fast it can work. Many people describe it as a switch on nights filled with anxiety or racing thoughts. The strong onion aroma helps shut down the mental noise, allowing sleep to come quickly. Of course, not everyone will respond the same way. Some may find it life-changing, while others notice little difference. That's completely normal. Every body reacts differently. The key is to try it for a few nights, patiently observe, then decide whether to continue. If you're searching for a quick non-medication solution you can try tonight, the crushed onion jar method may be your best option. All it takes is a single onion, a glass jar, and a few minutes of preparation. Simple enough to try immediately after watching this video. Give it a try and see. Who knows? Just 1 night may be enough for you to fall asleep faster, toss and turn less, and wake up in the morning feeling lighter and clearer than ever before. Among the 4 methods, the last one is always considered the most powerful and direct: drinking diluted onion juice before bedtime. If the earlier methods rely on inhaling the aroma or absorbing it indirectly, this one delivers the onion's nutrients straight into your body, producing effects that can feel almost immediate. Many people get frustrated when natural remedies work slowly, sometimes requiring weeks of patience. But with onion juice, research suggests that within just 3 to 5 days of consistent use, sleep quality can improve significantly, falling asleep faster, waking up less, and feeling more refreshed in the morning. How to prepare it? Select a fresh, medium-sized onion. Wash and peel it. Extract the juice by pressing or crushing. Take 1 to 2 teaspoons of onion juice and dilute it in about 100 milliliters of warm water. Drink it 20 to 30 minutes before bedtime. It's important not to drink it pure, as raw onion juice is very pungent and may irritate the stomach. Diluting it with warm water makes the flavor milder and much easier for the body to absorb. Why is this method so effective? Because onion juice contains 3 key compounds: tryptophan, quercetin, and cysteine sulfoxide. Tryptophan, an essential amino acid that the body uses to produce serotonin and melatonin, the 2 hormones directly responsible for sleep. When tryptophan levels are sufficient, the brain clearly signals it's time to rest. Quercetin, a powerful flavonoid with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. It protects nerve cells from degeneration, which is especially important for older adults whose insomnia often stems from age-related neural decline. Cysteine sulfoxide, the sulfur compound unique to onions. A placebo-controlled trial showed that extracts rich in cysteine sulfoxide significantly reduced the time it took participants to fall asleep and decreased nighttime awakenings. Together, this trio makes onion juice a kind of natural sedative, but without the dependency or memory side effects associated with synthetic sleeping pills. I remember the case of Mrs. Lan, a 64-year-old from Da Nang. After losing her husband, she battled years of insomnia. She tried lotus tea, honey, meditation, with only modest improvements. Then a friend introduced her to onion juice. She recalled, "The first night, it was unpleasant because of the smell, but by the third night, I slept straight from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., something I hadn't experienced in 5 years. From then on, she continued the routine and called it her secret to peace in her later years. This is the best choice for those who want fast results without relying only on aroma. But it does require overcoming the biggest barrier: its sharp, pungent taste. For many, that's the hardest part. The trick is to always dilute with warm water, not cold. Add a little honey to soften the flavor and soothe the throat. Drink it after dinner, on a not empty stomach, to prevent irritation. Some even turn it into a nighttime ritual. After dinner, take a short walk, then prepare a small cup of warm onion water. The repeated act not only works biologically, but also signals the mind: the day is done. It's time to relax. Still, this method isn't for everyone. People with stomach ulcers, acid reflux, or esophagitis should be cautious. In such cases, gentler methods like placing onion slices under the pillow or using crushed onion in a jar may be safer alternatives. The key is to listen to your body. If after 3 to 4 days you notice better sleep, that's a positive sign. If not, adjust the dosage or try another method. You might wonder, is this safe long term? The answer is yes, when used in moderation. Experts recommend only about 30 to 50 milliliters of pure onion juice per day, always diluted before drinking. More than that won't make you sleep faster. Instead, it could upset your stomach. In fact, in Japan and South Korea, onions have long been used as a medicinal food, both in daily meals and in traditional medicine. Drinking small amounts of onion juice lies well within the safe range and can even become a weekly wellness habit. Think about it. With just 1 onion and a simple juicer, you hold a solution to endless sleepless nights. It's inexpensive, uncomplicated, and free of the side effects of sleeping pills. The only real challenge is patience and determination to get past the initial taste. But in return, you gain restful nights and mornings of mental clarity. No more heavy, groggy starts to the day. Deep sleep is not a luxury reserved for a lucky few. It's a natural right that anyone can reclaim, if we send the body the right signals at the right time. And sometimes, the simplest things in our kitchen, like an onion, hold the key. So if you're serious about fixing your sleep, don't just listen and forget. Start tonight. Take 1 onion, squeeze out a few teaspoons of juice, mix it with warm water. Try it once, then twice, then 3 times. And maybe, by the 4th night, you'll smile. Because after all these years, you've finally found your way back to peaceful sleep. By now, you've learned 4 simple but effective ways to use onions to improve sleep. But here is something very important. These methods only work when you apply them safely and correctly. If you skip this part, you may not get the results you hope for, or worse, experience unnecessary side effects. 1. Who should avoid these methods? People allergic to onions. If you've ever experienced hives, difficulty breathing, or stomach pain after eating onions, do not try these methods. People taking blood-thinning medications. Onions can mildly thin the blood, potentially interfering with these drugs. People with IBS or acid reflux. Eating raw onions or drinking onion juice may worsen discomfort. If you fall into these groups, try gentler methods like placing onion slices under the pillow or using a jar of crushed onion instead of eating or drinking directly. 2. Recommended dosages: raw onion, maximum 30 to 50 grams per day, best eaten with salad, never on an empty stomach. Cooked onion, up to 1 medium bulb, 100 to 120 grams per day, split between meals. Onion juice, just 1 to 2 teaspoons, diluted in warm water, taken 20 to 30 minutes before sleep. Remember, more does not mean better. Onions are potent. Even small amounts can make a difference. 3. For external use under pillow or crushed onion jar. Replace onions every 3 to 5 days to prevent bacterial growth. Do not place onions too close to your face. The strong fumes may cause eye irritation or discomfort for sensitive individuals. Keep your sleeping space clean and well ventilated. For the truth you need to know, not everyone sees results immediately. Some improve within 2 to 3 nights. Others may take 1 to 2 weeks for the body to adjust. Don't give up too quickly. Research shows the placebo effect plays a big role too. When you believe onions will help, your body naturally relaxes, stress decreases, and sleep becomes easier. Faith and consistency are part of the therapy itself. 5. Real-life story: not long ago, a 72-year-old man from Hugh shared his story on a health forum. He had suffered from chronic insomnia, sleeping only 3 hours a night. After trying countless medications with no success, he turned to an old folk remedy, placing onion slices under his pillow. Surprisingly, he slept for hours the first night, 5 the second, and after a week, his sleep stretched to 6 full hours. He wrote, "I never imagined such a cheap, simple vegetable could change my life like this." His story is just one of thousands, showing that sometimes the solution doesn't come from expensive pills, but from the humble ingredients in our kitchens. 6. Final takeaway: deep sleep is never random. It comes when you send your body clear, timely signals strong enough to reset your rhythm. And onions, such a simple, everyday food, can become the tool that restores your peaceful nights. You don't need to try all 4 methods at once. Just pick the one that feels easiest for you. Add a few slices of onion to your dinner. Place half an onion under your pillow. Keep a jar of crushed onion by your bed, or drink a small cup of diluted onion juice before sleep. What matters most is to start. Start tonight. Give your body a chance to feel, to remember, to reset its natural cycle. You may be surprised how quickly you fall asleep, sleep deeper, and wake up lighter and more refreshed. 7. Call to action: if you found these tips helpful, don't keep them to yourself. Share this video so your friends and loved ones can also reclaim their lost sleep. Hit like so I know you want more natural health remedies. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell to never miss safe, effective solutions for sleep and senior wellness. And leave a comment. Which method will you try first? Your experience may inspire and help others to remember that small onion in your kitchen today might just be the key to unlocking deep sleep tomorrow.